The advocacy program today made me the lawyer that I am. Not only did it make me more confident and more poised, but it gave me the direction to know where I wanted to lead my career and what kind of lawyer I wanted to be. I was lucky enough to always know that I wanted to be a litigator or a trial lawyer, but that has changed course as the law has changed. We're not in courtrooms as much. I'm not in trial often. And the advocacy program trained me for all aspects of the law. And it really just gave me invaluable tools that I apply every day.
I was really happy to do the advocacy training. I think it was the best thing I did for my career overall. You learn how to try a case, you learn how to be an advocate, and so that when you get into the workplace, you can hit the ground running from the beginning. From day one, you can be in a good spot. And so for me personally, going into prosecution, doing internships, when I first get hired, I'm able to show up, try a case effectively, and people start thinking, you know, he knows what he's doing. This is going well, and that's going to be good for your career.
Some of the best advocates I've seen in the last year are quite young, are in their first 3-4 years of practice, because there's not as many trials as there used to be. So there's not as many opportunities to get practice. And so there's attorneys out there that have been practicing for 15, 20 years who haven't practiced that much. And some of the younger lawyers who are doing a lot of things like this, this class, it's clearly showing.
If you get a chance to do it, you ought to do it. It's not costing you anything extra, and it's great training, it's great experience, it's a great way to meet people. And again, if you're serious about being a trial lawyer especially, I think it's vital to participate in at least one of the trial advocacy programs.
Well, one, there's no downside to gaining a skill that you don't have. If you're on the fence, you probably realize that you need a little advocacy training. You're going to need that skill set at some point. And so if you think you need it, you probably do need it.
From my very first job, I was selected to go and be a trial lawyer in the Army. And at the time, that was something that was just completely unheard of, but it was specifically linked to my training at the University of Texas. I was put in a group of other students, other young officers, other young lawyers, and they just selected 3 out of a group of over 60 people. And 2 of the 3 that they selected were from the University of Texas School of Law Trial Ad program.
Texas didn't always have the reputation as being the top trial advocacy school. Sometimes people say, well, that's Baylor or that's somebody else. The fact of the matter is Texas produces some of the best trial lawyers in the state year after year. And one of the reasons they do that is because we have a great advocacy program.